Danny Flexen here for Seconds Out. Delighted to be joined by Aaron and Stevie McKenna. How you guys doing?
Keeping good. How are you, Danny? Good.
Very good, thank you. Unbeaten brothers, 5-0 and 10-0 respectively. Competed before together in the US and obviously in the same gym as well. But for the first time next week, you will be competing together on the same UK bill. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, it feels great to be sharing the same card as for the first time as professionals, and great to get the exposure too on Channel 5. There's going to be a lot of people over in Ireland and England watching us, so going to make sure to put on a great show for everyone watching.
And Stevie, you made your UK debut on a Hennessy show back in September. Got a lot of great reviews from the public. What have you told Aaron about what he can expect?
Yeah, I just told Aaron it's just another fight, so you have to just be prepared and be ready. Without the crowd, it's a bit different, but you just have to keep pushing on and just fight like normal. But both of us are really excited for this fight. It's going to be a great night of boxing, and we're looking forward to putting on a great show.
And Stevie, you're a couple of years older of the two of you, but you've got fewer fights. You turned over a bit later. Why did you decide to stay amateur for a little bit longer?
I was thinking of going for the Olympics in 2020, but once Aaron turned pro, I was at his pro debut in America. I was over there with him, so I seen how well he was doing, and I decided to leave the Olympics and just go straight for the pros. And it's turned out well, so I'm 5-0 now, and doing good. So it's all good.
And Aaron, you're 10-0. You're obviously with Golden Boy. Just tell us how that came about, and also either of you, both of you, tell us about the relationship with Freddie Roach and the Wildcard.
Yeah, when I first went over to America when I was 16, my management team brought me over for 3 months. So I was even going to turn pro back then. There was thoughts about it when I was 16, 17. But then I wanted to wait until I was 18 so I could get signed with Golden Boy Promotions. And here we are now, 10-0, and we've joined up with Freddie Roach, world-class trainer, best trainer in the world, I think, and we're going to learn a lot with him. To have him behind us in the corner is unreal, and he's going to learn us so much moving forward. And in a few years' time, that's when you'll know the difference and us how experienced we'll be having him in our corner.
And there's obviously amazing sparring at the Wildcard. It's one of the many things that gym is known for. But do you guys still spar each other?
Yeah, when we're back home, we've been sparring a lot with each other over the whole lockdown. When we couldn't travel anywhere, we were working here with each other. But we still work with each other, like sparring. We do a lot of technical sparring, so we work on things from our sparring and try to fix them.
And tell us, one of you at a time, who's the best person you've sparred at the Wildcard so far?
At the wild card, ooh, tough one. A lot of good fighters. Probably Ivan Baranknich or Jose Cepeda. Jose Cepeda's a great fighter. He's tricky southpaw, so either one of them two is probably in the wild card gym. Outside the wild card gym, I've sparred with Jose Ramirez and Vasil Lomachenko, Sergey Lipinets. So I've sparred a lot of top fighters, so I've been in the ring with the best fighters in the world, and I know I'm up there with them. So it gives me a lot of confidence coming out of the ring with them.
And what about you, Aaron?
Yes, same with me. In the wild card, I sparred with Jose Cepeda and Ivan Brankic as well. Great sparring, and I also got a spar one time with Amir Khan a couple of years ago. That was an interesting spar. Yeah, did a good few rounds with Amir. He's a really nice lad too, and sparred Jose Ramirez, another world champion. So the sparring we've got so far, being so young, is nearly like having the experience of getting fights. So it's good experience to get moving into this fight in December.
Are you guys constantly comparing notes with the different guys you've worked with and sparred with and kind of, yeah, he did this to me, well, when I fought him, I used this counter and kind of giving each other tips and stuff?
Yeah, you pick up small things from every spar. So every spar we go on to learn, and
we've been in with that many good fighters. We've been in with all styles. So every spar we pick up on something, no matter what it is, we'll always try to learn from it and go back and work in the gym, make ourselves better.
And how much are you both looking forward to competing on this Hennessy show? Not just for the fact that it's in the UK and on Channel 5, but you're getting to do it together as well, which is, I'm guessing you haven't been on a bill together since the amateur days.
Yeah, it's been a right few years since we've both been on the same show, and yeah, very fortunate I am to get this fight in the Hennessy card. I'd like to give a big thanks to Hennessy Sports and Golden Boy for getting me a fight in this card. So yeah, it's going to be a great night. It's just unfortunate that no fans are allowed at this time. We would have had a lot of fans coming over from Ireland and in England too. We have a lot of fans there, so yeah, it's going to be a great night and everyone's going to enjoy it watching it on Channel 5.
And Stevie, can we expect to see you guys over in the UK a bit more often now? Obviously, this will be 2 in a row for you over here. Will we see that more often in 2021?
Yeah, well, as long as we're back here, we'll continue on fighting. So if we can get as many fights as possible. I've a fight date on the 11th of December and then another one the following week. So I've 2 fight dates, 2 fights to look forward to, and I'm looking forward to going in there and putting on a show for everyone. But I want to stay as busy as possible when I'm back here in the UK, and it's great to be fighting back in the UK. All my friends and family and all my fans can watch me, so it's great exposure for me fighting live on Channel 5. Unbelievable platform to show everyone what I can do, and I'm looking forward to doing the same on December 11th.
And just tell us, both of you, what does Christmas look like for you guys? Because you're going to have these fights, and then Christmas is just around the corner. Presumably back home to Ireland. What's going on? What's Christmas look like for the McKennas?
Yeah, well, after these fights, we'll take a week or 2 off from boxing, but we'll still do our conditioning training, like running and strength work, just to stay in shape, so that for the new year we can just start up again straight away. But yeah, we'll have a good Christmas.
Was it back home with the family? Big family, I'm guessing. Obviously, we know about you guys and your brother who box, but how many of you are there all together?
There's 5 in our family, so I've another brother. He was a former fighter as well, an amateur fighter. He was a good amateur, and we are all Irish champions. So we all sparred with each other here in the back of the gym at the house here. A lot of tough spars over the years.
How much of the Christmas dinner will you allow yourselves?
We'll be able to eat our Christmas dinner once we have the fights done and all. We'll be able to eat whatever and enjoy Christmas. But straight away, we'll keep training anyway to stay busy. We don't like taking any breaks, and we like to stay in the gym ready.
Great stuff. Well, guys, I wish you the very best of luck. We look forward to watching you live on Channel 5, of course, and hopefully see you more in the UK next year as well.
Yeah, definitely. Thanks very much. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, Danny.
Cheers. Take care, guys.